Good evening and welcome back to Factorio with me, Judy. Over the last couple of episodes, we've been working through mastering Gleba. We've got a whole lot done, but we've got a whole lot more to do. We have gone through and we've already mastered bioflux, also rocket fuel, can't forget the carbon fiber, some plastic, and also we just, in the last episode, mastered our iron bacteria and our copper bacteria, which means I need to go set up this. Yeah, we still need a few more things. I need to have, of course, a sulfur, and I also need to have carbon, just carbon, so I can mix the two together to make coal. Also, I need the sulfur to make sulfuric acid, so we can make blue circuits, and my coal and my sulfur go together to make explosives, so I can make rockets, so we can keep the friends away. Because although we have no friends in a little while, the pollution cloud is definitely spreading. And as you can see, the artillery are definitely fighting new targets quite often. And if I look at pollution, there's currently 33 nests out there. But the nest count is definitely increasing. Yeah, it's been increasing for quite some time. And now it's gone off the scale because, well, we've planted out most of this area. So today, what I want to do is I want to get this job done. I want to get this job done so I can finally get science done, because science is still holding back, well, every other science. Can I put that back in there? No, let's slide you far to the end. Okay. Science is still holding back everything. We can get through a, 50 million science in, it says 3 hours, but it's lying. It's going to be like 20 minutes, half hour. Whereas, anything that requires Gleba science is miles behind. So what I need to do is I need to ask you, can I borrow a like? I just like to borrow a like. I like to borrow a like early in the video, because today we're playing with explosives. So much explosives that we actually need to check on the Common Man, being our little common ship that's out here flying its way off to, well, the edge of the universe. We're going all the way out to the Shattered Planet, and a quick double check, he is most of the way there. Sure, he still has 400,000 kilometers to go, but he is flying out, where are we? He is flying out at reasonable speeds through a sea of red. There is just nothing for him to deal with but a sea of red. And of course, because he has normal quality everything, nothing has extra hit points, nothing has extra range, we're going there with brute force. Brute force and brute patience, because he's traveling on 120 kilometers per second. It's reasonably fast, but he's also almost 9,000 tons, and that's not a lot of thrust for 9,000 ton ship. So what I want to do, I want to get this done, and I'd like to have, well, this done definitely before the ship actually gets to the Shattered Planet. Maybe we can upgrade it when it gets back, because it's also going to take like 15,000 hours to get back. So what do I need to do? I need to get acid. Acid needs iron. That's nice and simple. We already set up iron in the last episode. Also need to get water. No idea where. Actually, no, there's water right there, right? Water. Yeah, I have some water right here. Cool. It's not really where I want it, but, you know, it's somewhere. Can I put that there? And do I have water anywhere else? Nope. All the way down here. I've got some here. This would actually probably work better for me. And that's not being processed fast enough. Cool. More things I've got to worry about. All right. So I need water for you. Can we just pretend to plumb that in for right now? And I'll do that off camera at some stage. All right. So sulfur is number one. Number two is sulfuric acid, which needs to go into... Oh, that's why that pipe is there. It needs to go into blue circuits. Technically, we need it for batteries as well. I guess we're going to make batteries at some stage. Oh, we need to make batteries because here I have friends, and friends require lasers. So yes, I did need to make batteries. One more item to throw on the list. Can I throw all the problem mods in there? That's the wrong type of problem mods. Can we throw... Give me the legendary button. Legendary. Much better. Yeah, you're going to make 6.4 per second. That seems way better. And you make not nearly enough batteries. Can I get you any closer? Nope. Okay, if I move this up, you go here. I get a bit of pipe there, and then paste, roll back. Can you go here? You don't have your modules, which is a problem. Can I throw modules in there? 46 batteries per second. Cool, that's a way better number. All right, so that solves that problem. I also need to, well, have, you're done. You need to go somewhere. You need to go somewhere with that somewhere. And then I need to do this chain. This chain is really the next project, and that is I need to make sulfur. Sulfur requires bioflux, also requires spoilage. And we also need carbon to make a We need carbon to make the coal. So, can I get prod mods? Can we put prod mods in everybody? Should throw some prod mods in you at the same time, otherwise I'll forget. And let's start with, well, actually, let's start with you. So, if you're going to make explosives, you're going to make 1 per second. That's not going to be nearly enough to suit my demands. Can I put a beacon there? Can I put you here? Yep, that's in beacon range. Can I just give you, I don't know, 4 beacons? 4 beacons. That's 92 explosives per. Okay, 17 coal. Can I get 17 coal out of you? Can I go, let's just start down here. 1, 2, 3. That's 24 coal. Yeah, I can get 17 coal. I can get 20 coal out of you. Okay, so I can get 20 coal out of you with 2 speed beacons. That's great. You need 17 sulfur, and you need, you need 11 sulfur, and you need 17 sulfur. So now I need to work out how much sulfur I can get, and the answer is, let's go with 3. 140. Never mind. 115. Never mind. 1. Okay. If you get 1 beacon, you're happy. You need to have 58 carbon. So then we move on to this guy, and we go beacon here, beacon here. That's 9. Okay, that's not nearly enough. Can we add more beacons to the problem? Just all the beacons? Okay. Actually, you need how much? It's 71. Okay, no, that changed. I put the beacon too close. Can I put this? Need more room to build. Can I put this here? And obviously we decided not to go with you. Okay, 16 carbon, and that is 58. Okay, we've already made carbon previously, right here. And you made 14. And if I need 58, that means I'd need 4 of these. We could do 4 of these, fitting into 1 machine, probably. I wonder if I can squeeze more out of it. That's 59 carbon, and you need 58 carbon. Okay. Before I get carried away, can I actually squeeze more beacons in and get a higher speed? Can I go with... actually, let's... Okay, let's put you here. Let's put you here. We start with maximum spacing, then we work our way in. Can I get this? Flipped, horizontal, flipped, yep. This, flipped, no, okay. Can I put 2 of these here? Can I put this row... Okay, that's out of range. There. 22. 22 goes into 58 3 times. But I also need to get a crusher in here to then make my spoilage to make you run. 20. 20 gives me 60. Okay. So I have a little bit of leeway. The current system would work perfectly. So let's start off. That ate a lot of... Oh, actually, no, I don't need nearly as many machines getting spoilage to get you guys to run. Yes. Okay. So we want 14, and that is 4 machines. Make 59. 59 coal. 59 carbon gives me 20 coal. 20 coal goes into here. Way overproduces, well, hopefully overproduces explosives. I didn't actually look at how much you need. You need 4. Can I put this like here so you get 3 beacons worth of coverage? 13. Yeah, 100 should be enough. Okay, so plan is, let's start with, let's start with you. Okay, so can I come down here? Can we copy what we've built previously? Which I only need the bottom half because we're not making the carbon fiber. And we can put this up here. Okay, can I copy this? Yeah, and because all the belts are marked, it makes my life a whole lot easier, and hopefully makes your life easier. Can I get rid of that? Can I put this here? Can I put this up there, out of the way? And you're going to do 14.9. Is that the number I was looking at? Yeah, 14.9. Okay, so that's 14.9 carbon. This belt here is now not needed in this build, so I don't have to worry about that. No idea what the active providers were. This belt's not used because we were direct inserting. Can I get rid of that? Can I get rid of that? Okay, so I do need to deal with spoilage at the end of this belt, but that's a later problem that I can worry about a little bit later. For right now, can we just get a stack inserter, legendary here? Can I copy that detail to there? Remove you, copy you, to you, to you, to you. Okay, so that should be everything I need, and I can't move the beacons any lower. Okay, I don't need 2 belts of nutrients in. I can get away with just 1 belt. Yep. That was this inserter. Yep, I don't need that anymore. I don't need that anymore. And I don't need that anymore. Okay. I don't need that, and I don't need that. Alright, so that solves that problem. So this is going to be our carbon. Carbon is going to, actually... I'm going to put that back there. Can I put you on the right-hand side? Can I put you on the left-hand side? Can I put you back there? Can I then take this and put it here, basically? Can I move that out of the way? No, look, we're just going to... I move nutrients to the top. Okay, bear with me. Bear with me. I'm trying to tidy up. This actually has just one output. So if I put this here, you're doing 13. You're doing 11. What? You're doing 13. How'd I change it? All I did was flip it. 14.9. And you have range of 5 beacons. You have range of 4 beacons. Okay, I messed it up. Okay, can you go here? Here. Can you go here and here? 5 beacons and 5 beacons. Okay, I definitely messed it up somewhere along the line. Okay, you can go here, you can go here, you can go away. And I can put this here. So my output belt would be here. I could also put a beacon here. And then remove this beacon, because you're still going to say 5. That does mean that belt can go straight through. Technically, I can move this down a tile. And this belt can go straight through. You still say 5. Can I... You can go down a tile. Oh no, you say 6 beacons. That's what I thought. Okay. So, I don't need... You're in range, and you're... in range as well. So it means I can actually remove that guy. I can do the same here. Move this down to here. And you're going to say 5 beacons, 5 beacons, 5 beacons, 5 beacons. Okay, so that's just moved all the beacons further down and further out of the way. Can I get a power pole, please? Legendary. Can you just sit there so that's powered? All right, so this is our carbon. Can I move you? Can I put you over here? All right, so this is carbon, step number 1. Step number 2 is going to be sulfur. So can I put this, delete, and more delete, and can we just put this here? Don't know exactly where it needs to go, but it needs to go first, because right after that, I need this guy, who needs 1 beacon. So if I put you here, you've got more than, well, you've got 3 beacons, but you only need 1 beacon. And actually, if I put you back up here, we get your original numbers, which is 83. Okay. So you need 83 mold. I need to find your 83 mold. We do have a nutrient belt right here. So I should be able to shove nutrients into this machine and into a spoilage maker. So we should be able to go... okay, should be able to go nutrients in. That gives you the spoilage you need. Plus, I can come down here and give you an inserter to actually put nutrients into the bio chamber to actually run the machine. All right, then you need bioflux. So I still need to get bioflux into you, which is a separate problem. We're going to copy you to there, and we're just going to change that filter to bioflux, and we'll leave that right there for now. Yeah, you can have a belt that comes in here somehow. I need to deal with spoilage on this belt and this belt, and that's pretty much it for right this second. So, can I do you? Can I put you here and here to clear both these belts? It's going to be spoilage only. At least that'll get it out of this system. Okay, you're going to output sulfur. So can I get a stack inserter on legendary? And I want you to output sulfur. Where are we? There we go. Okay, so you can output sulfur. Sulfur needs to go into this thing. It also needs to go over to the explosives machine. The explosives machine needs coal. To get coal, I need to have, what do I do with him? Yeah. I need this guy who needs 2 beacons. Okay. If I put this here for the moment, you have a speed of 20 coal out. You also have a speed of 20 coal out. Okay, can I... These guys are really in the way. Okay, can I remove that? Can I put that over there as well? It's sort of been accounted for. Can I put this up a bit? So just have a little bit more room to think and breathe. Actually, we probably want to do it that way. That gives me way more room to think and breathe. I still have to get explosives, but you know, one problem at a time. Now, this doesn't let me store any sulfur. That's a bad thing. I'd really like to store some sulfur. You also need to have the carbon, which is coming out here, feeding to this. So let's get our carbon. Let's run the carbon through to here. And carbon doesn't spoil, so you can just go straight into there. Can I set you to be carbon, please? And okay. If I have sulfur output on the side, I can then put sulfur back in. I can have you rotate. You can get water. We're going to have the water pipe right here. So I'm starting to think this is going further and further to the left. Yeah, sure. Can I put this over here? And then can I put this back? Let's go with here, roughly. Something like, I don't know, this. All right. So, you're going to output coal. And we already have sulfur on the belt. Can I put coal and sulfur go to the same location? So, if I put coal here and have you output the coal, please. And then we sideload that with the sulfur belt. They're not both non-perishable, so I don't have to worry about them. And that could lead directly into the explosive machine, potentially, which also needs water. You also need like 5 beacons. So we're going to need a little bit more room to play. That's all right. We're just going to move the whole thing this way a bit. Okay, if coal comes... Okay, let's get your beacons first. We can put them around the backside. And then I can put this here. Okay, if I put this here, we can then bring an inserter to, well, the belt to here. And then we can just copy and paste that. That has all the right items on it. And can I throw this here? Get further and further away from the water source, but that's fine. And you're going to output 103 explosives. 103 explosives I can and will be sending somewhere. Somewhere probably very explosive. I will be sending it to... Where did I put him? Yeah. This guy. This guy who's going to make ammo for us. Well, rockets to be more exact. And that should be something close to the end of our build. So, can I start with pipe? There to there, plus up to... so close. I can't go directly to that. Actually, you're not directly feeding to this guy anymore. So, technically, I can do that. Does that help me? No, it doesn't hinder me, but then you can go in there. And you can have water here. Obviously, the water pipe's not plugged in yet. I do need to get nutrients through here and the slightest amount of bioflux. What was our bioflux count? Our bioflux count is 16. So I need to get 16 bioflux and some amount of nutrients. Can I get... No, it's all spoiled. Can I get nutrients? Boop, boop, boop. Can I go to this view? That way we can just have the bots deliver. Can I put nutrients here? Can I put nutrients here? And here, and here, and here. Also, can you guys put a touch in there and a touch in there? Cool. All right, so you need to have 2.8. You need to have 3, so that's going to be 3, 6, 9, 12. Plus this guy, we're at like 15 nutrients. And on top of that, you need 35 spoilage. You make a lot. Can I delete that? And it's 10. 10 is not enough. But 10 gives me 25. So I need about 12? 12? Double. So I need 12, I need 24, I need 48 plus the 12 I have currently. So I need about 60 nutrients, roughly. Very rough maths at this point. Which means I just need something that makes bioflux and nutrients. The good news is we've done that before. We've done that a number of times. You make 99. You make 55. Cool. This is exactly what I want. I want this that has nutrients and also bioflux, which I can No, I can't merge them on the same belt this time. They have to be 2 separate belts. Can I move you to here whilst we keep working? Can I put this... The bottom belt. The bottom belt's nutrients. Can I put this here? Top belt's nutrients. Okay, can I undo that? I put you 1 tile higher. So this would be nutrients, which heads into there. This would be bioflux, which is going to go all the way through to the end. I have something for when it spoils. We're just going to output it onto a... I don't know. We'll worry about that then. You also need to get rid of spoilage in case you back up, which I can also dump over the end. We can put a heating tower at the end in a minute. And that just means I need to have both my yummy and also my jelly coming here. As jelly's all the way down here and yummy's right beside me, I'm going to copy this. I put this here, except this time round, we're going to bring this in. Yep. Actually, can I go way to the right? Okay, can I do this tile? Yep. Can I have that face that way? Actually, can I delete all of that? Have this come forward? Yeah, forward and over to here and then up, and that should be those two mixed out. And the other thing I need is a touch of water. I also need to check you are getting there slowly. All right, water is here. Let me bring this to, I guess, that belt. And we get water from here, which we can drag down to here. Can I get one of you? All right, so that should be water plugged in. And that means you guys get water. You needed sulfur. I didn't bring sulfur to you. Okay. Can I get sulfur to you by the front instead? And if I do that, I really want to move the whole build 1 tile to the right. 100% want to do it. Can't because the beacons. Actually, I could. I could move these 2 beacons to here, then this beacon to here. And I can pick up everything and go 1 tile to the right. It's fine. It's fine. It's not like all the fruit on the belts just got trashed and is going to sit in logistic storage forever. No, I need to remove this belt that I started building because I decided I didn't need it. Can I have a roboport? It's going to be important. One of them. Oop. All the wrong buttons today. Okay, can I put you... Let's go with here. Alright. You don't have bioflux. You don't request bioflux. Okay, I thought you did request bioflux. You... Yep. That's the one I want. You definitely don't request bioflux. You need nutrients. It's going to feed these 2. Then you put nutrients here. Oh, you're just dumping on the belts. Okay, you're dumping on the belt if there's no nutrients on the belt. But there could be nutrients on the belt. You just score in some more nutrients. Do you have nutrients? You do. Do you have nutrients? You don't. That is because the belt's broken there. It's got too much of the wrong material. Okay, so you are now fired up. You are going to create some bioflux. Bioflux is going to make more nutrients. Nutrients are going to make bioflux. Bioflux produces nutrients. Bioflux is going to come over here. Nutrients should be on their way and should let me make a bunch of carbon. You're the output. You're the input. And we'll have to see if 1 and 0 can keep up with this. I'm assuming it can. There's going to be a whole lot consumed by these guys to start with, but once that's done, we should be fine. And we just need you to have... Oh, you're going to also eat a bunch of nutrients. Then finally, you'll get some nutrients. Okay, can I get a heating tower? Can I put the heating tower here to deal with this lot? Can I bring you, because you're guaranteed to be spoilage on this belt, 1 more tile. And then can I grab you and shove that in there? So if we have any spoilage, it's going to get burnt off here or here, depending on which material it is. I don't need... You're directly outputting jelly. I don't need that this time round. And you're going to take spoilage up to this tower. Okay, so I have sulfur. Sulfur leads to explosives. Sulfur also leads to explosives. Sulfuric acid leads to, well, batteries, but that also needs iron and copper. Okay, so that brings me to my next point. I need to have iron and copper. So can I grab you? We're bringing iron over to here. Can I put you here? I want you to produce important items. And these are not really speed regulated. I don't really care. I want you to make iron. Cool. And I also have you make steel. Can I also have you make gears? Can I also have you make? Come on, copy. Can I also have you make casting sticks and concrete? Yeah, we need concrete. No, actually, we don't really need concrete on this planet. I could live without the concrete. Okay, I know. I'm shocked that I said that out loud. Can I rotate you that way? Okay, so if I line all these as up, we should be able to go with you and you, and I want you to be limited. Connect. P1, please, is less than. I need to copy it like this. Yeah, I need to copy it like this. Okay. Can I change value 0 to be a parameter, and I want it to be a formula, and I want it to be stack size. P. No, it's definitely not right. This one. Parameter, formula. I want you to be P. Goes away straight away. N hyphen S. Times by 100 stacks. Yeah, that's the number I want. Okay, cool. Can I put you there? We're going to set you to be iron. We're going to set you to be steel. We're going to set you to be gears. We're going to set you to be iron sticks. Okay. You have the details. Yep. You don't have the details. You should be 12,000. Yep. You should be 226. You should be 500. 500? Really? 504. That doesn't seem right. This. Okay. That's definitely wrong. This. Oh, it didn't fill in value at all. Times by 100. Okay. Nope. I need to pick the item. Oh, that's definitely not working at all. Okay, the item, which is this one, which is a stack size of 50, right? 50 or 100. Has a stack size of 100, so it's 100 times 100. Cool, 10k. And you're going to be gears, which are 100 again, so that's going to be 10k. You're going to be 10k. Yep. And you're also going to be 10k. All right. Can I move you to here? Can I move you to here? Can I get power here somewhere? And that should start you guys rolling, providing that all your buffer boxes are not already full. Okay. I need to put iron into here. I also need to, just importantly, have you. I need you to do copper plates. And that's pretty much it, because this guy already does copper wire, which we're just going to be stealing off you. Can I have... well, we can try it a second time. There. That definitely didn't work. Okay. Can I go do wire? Wire stacks in 200, so can I do... Actually, I'm just going to do 10,000. I don't really want to do 20,000. And can I do you? And you're going to be... Copper plate is less than 10k. Okay, so we have all our basics. They're all in the network. You're doing 103 per second. Can I pick you up? Can I put you here instead? Because that seems like you're going to be much faster. Can I move that to there, and then there, and put that there. Alright, you want 800 copper, you want 500 copper, we're making 5,000. You also want to have 4,300 copper, so I'm definitely short on the copper front. You make 5.6, and you need, well, actually, you need 2,000, and you need 5,000. So again, we're going to be short on the iron, but it should give us an all right number to get us started with. I need you. Can I make you here? Can I give you 1, 2, 3, 4? No. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, can I put you here? All right, and that means you're going to take in 18 rockets, 18 explosives, 37 iron plates, and you're going to make me, well, for the 18 explosives, I get 18 rockets out. I do this, and this, and then find a new power pole and put this here, and now you're going to do 18. 21. Okay, I have 103 explosives. Okay, so if I put this, I did not build myself in at all. Okay, if I put this, I definitely put myself in hard. Okay, if I put this here, I guess here. Still like the best I'm gonna get. Just due to not quite enough room to do everything. Okay, and you make 200 iron, and I need to have 128 iron. Okay, we can do these numbers. Okay, can I get you? So one inserter has a cap on it. One inserter doesn't have a cap on it. Explosives can come out as well. We can grab from here and go straight through. You're gonna be on one side of the belt. You're gonna be on the other side of the belt. 100. Probably need 2 inserters for that. Probably need 2 inserters for that. And then can I bring this to that? I actually do. Can I move that over tile? Can I move that over tile? And can we move that over tile? Alright. With that done. Oops. Definitely not what I wanted. Can I do... That should solve it. Alright. Can I bring this from here to here? Can I grab this guy? Can we go in, and then I can have out on the other side. It won't fit. Okay. Kind of out in the middle. Also not fit. If you go one tile to the right, beacons don't reach. Okay. So if you go one tile to the right, you all go one tile to the right. You also go one tile to the right. Then I should go up this piece, go one tile to the right. Up this piece and go one tile to the right. Pop you there and pop you. Actually, technically you can stay over there, and technically you can stay over there as well. Now I can just run a straight belt all the way through. I don't need that anymore, and I don't need that anymore. And helps if you actually remove the other obstacles. And now we should probably be good to go. Okay, can I remove this and then replace it? And with that done, oh, that's what I was moving things over. Oh, that's right. We can just output the delete. We can output the explosives here, here, and here. Cool. And we're gonna be making 64. Cool. That's probably more than I ever need. I hope. Can I put you there, you to there, you to there, and really by one tile. Cool. Can you move up one tile? And we can then have our explosives there. Okay. Our rockets there. So that's rockets done. That's our blue circuits, red circuits, green circuits done. Our copper, our copper cable, our copper, our iron, our steel, our gears, our iron sticks. I don't think there's anything else here we use here on this planet. There's technically concrete, but I'm not worried about concrete. And one thing I do want to do is I want to take this belt. No. Yeah, I want to go that direction. And please. And I want to bring it through here. So can I do this? I'm going to bring this to here. And then we're going to bring this down to... That's not too bad. It's pretty close. It's going to cause me problems when I go extend out, this bus wider. But apart from that, all I have to do is take you and go long-handed, delete. Long and delete. Long and delete. And long delete. And long right here. And delete. Cool. Can I delete that belt? And then can I place it back to here? And then we should be completely prepped to do automated rocket launches, at least down here, with belts. Which means you're now done. You're done. You're done. And that does mean the last thing left on our table is science. Science is the very last thing I need to work out here on Gleba. Also, I should point out that all the seeds here are planted. Most of the seeds are here are planted. There's still obviously... Actually, no, that is all the seeds. That is all the seeds. If I check out this belt, yeah, it's backed up right to the top. Okay. Can I change you guys that have a whole bunch of seeds over to legendary stacking soda so we can start stacking the seeds? And we have to do the same over here. And at least then they're going to go stacked in. As for excess seeds, I haven't got that far. We'll worry about that later. But one other thing I do want to point out is, I've had it running for a little while now. We have a... Oh, actually, I didn't do that. No, not that one. This one. I didn't deal with... well, you not being there. I didn't deal with spoilage. You go over there, you go over there, you go there. No, I did deal with spoilage. This is the output belt for spoilage. Yeah. It's technically dealt with. Alright. Oh, actually, one other thing I want to do is... Can I copy you? Can I put you... Oh, here would be ideal. Can I change you to be... which has a stack of 50k. So you, I'm going to set to 5k instead, which is, 100 stacks. And, okay, a robot, and we're going to dump a robot. Right, that looks good. Alright, so, with that done, I do need to obviously get more seed popping going on. But yes, I did set up these guys on both sides to literally just open the plants, take the seeds out, shove the seeds into active providers so it can go back to where it belongs, and then have these two guys recycle 25% of the output out, and then have you recycle the last... so the first one's recycling 75% of the output, and then they only output the last 25%. Of the 25%, the recyclers do another 75% of that, which leaves us like 2.5% left over, which we're promptly fitting into a heating tower. And it means that, yes, this is one of the ways I was getting seeds a whole lot faster, because, well, I just need them to move, and it does already look like that I need to extend this belt out to be a third tile. Yeah, we have mold sitting on the belt, which means it's not getting cleared off. So, with that done, we are now done with the Mastering Gleba. I've done everything possible except the science, which means in the very next episode, we have no other choice but to tackle science. Unless I can find something to distract me with, we could do the next video where we just sit on this and ride it for 200,000 kilometers. That's also a possibility. But that'll have to wait for the next episode. By all means, thank you guys so much for watching. Do hope you have enjoyed. And do remember that, well, if you're interested in these blueprints for any of the things you've seen, especially I found this one. This one I've used a number of times now. By all means, consider becoming a Patreon member. I put up all my blueprints there, all my ship designs, everything I possibly can, as my way of thanking those that are choosing to support the channel. So if you want to get a copy of all my blueprints, by all means, check out Patreon. And with all that said and done, as always, I'm going to say thank you guys so much for watching. Do hope you've enjoyed. I'll see you in the very next video about, well, just riding a ship to the Shadow Planet. All right, that's it. We're out. Bye.